Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box. I'm Saiyami Kher. I've got Joy Bhattacharjya with me. Joy, the 108 for 2 after 15 overs is what England have put up. They lost Phil Salt early and then Jamie Smith, but Ben Duckett and Joe Root playing a typical Joe Root inning so far. England will be happy with where they are so far.
Absolutely. I think, the pitch has no demons in it at all. Nobody looked particularly dangerous. The Dwarshuis was swinging the ball. But the point of it was both the other batters got out while trying to force the pace. Both times exactly the same. Dwarshuis bowling, Alex Carey at mid-on. One of them, he's tried to loft him and got caught. The other one, he just hit it straight down. Mistimed it. So you're looking at a situation where I think, Root comes in. He stabilizes the ship. Plays his typical Root innings, almost a run-up ball, doesn't seem to be taking any risks, but is almost there, strike rate of 95, 96, and I think it's fantastic. They've set a really, really nice pace now. The game is really set up well.
But Joy, the award on that catch, just spectacular. Absolutely. Because we know he doesn't have the gloves in his hand, but he's diving all over the place.
Exactly. Josh Inglis missed something at the back out there, and he must be wondering that, haven't I shown enough to prove that I'm athletic enough to be the keeper here today? But it was a fantastic catch, absolutely fantastic catch. The second one was easy, but the first one was literally a game changer at that point in time because, again, Phil Salt would have been aggressive up front and they were hoping for a few more runs. However, I still think a run rate of over 7.2 and over is pretty decent if you're in the 15th over.
You think Phil Salt would be very disappointed because he looked good, so did Smith, but unfortunately both of them fell to Dwarshuis. This pitch is something that they would have liked to play on for longer.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you. Anyone who's batted even a little bit in this pitch would say this is a pitch you want to bat 40 overs, 50 overs, finish the game on. You have the opportunity. There's nothing. The ball is doing nothing. Zampa's come on in the last over. You've just seen Zampa also. And when Zampa's not looking very dangerous, you can tell that there's not much there at all.
Well, they were trying the change of pace. We saw the bowlers also getting the off-cutters in pretty quickly. Is that the only thing they can resort to?
Yeah, I think this kind of pitch is either you have raw pace or you have bounce with the height of the kind of, height that, somebody like a Marco Jansen has. Otherwise, you need variations. But that raw pace, again, you have people in the England team, the Mark Woods bowl at 150. Jofra Archer has a slightly disconcerting bounce. Maybe they might get a little bit more of the pitch. We saw this in the Afghanistan match against South Africa, where Afghanistan were using variations very early, where South Africa just banged the ball in and they had the pace to do it. So it'll be interesting to see how England approach this. We now understand how Australia is approaching it.
Well, we'll have a look at Australia's bowling. They did pick up 2 wickets, but they've also been pretty wavered with their line and length. We've seen them bowl down the leg a lot. One good ball and then down the leg. So that was a bit disappointing.
Absolutely. When they were getting some movement, Spencer Johnson and Dwarshuis had a little bit of movement with the new ball. And I think they wasted a lot of it, down leg. Exactly. They were trying to swing it back in, especially for Spencer Johnson. And, the seam swing was just going a bit too much. Not in control. Also, what is worrying for them is the fact that Maxwell, they played him pretty easily and they farmed him for runs. Zampa also, they sort of managed to play around the pitch. None of these people look as if they're even going to tie down the English players. So now it's up to the English to make a mistake. Right now, they're dominant in this part of the game.
Well, the partnership is 70 right now, and we know there is Harry Brook to follow, Butler to follow, Livingston to follow, and also know that Harry Brook really likes playing in Pakistan.
Absolutely.
So they'll keep that in mind when he comes in.
Absolutely. I think you've got a powerful setup. If these two can bat till about the 25th, 30th over, give a solid base to them, then, they have the kind of players, Livingston, Butler, to really rampage in the end.
So far, they're not, being over-aggressive, but they're not really cowed down as well. So they'll approach this the next 20 overs, play the same way?
Yeah, absolutely. They're at 7.2 and over. Even if that 7.2 comes down to, say, 6 and over, then also they reach 6 and over. If they keep till about 30, 35, then at the end you can go up, then you can really smash it, go to 350, 360. It's looking too far ahead right now. But if they even manage 6 and over, it'll be a great total.
Well, there are 113 for 2 right now. We'll be coming back at the 35th over point with all the updates. So do join us there. Thank you so much for watching Cricbuzz Comm Box.